Attention was focused on some key points in the development process: coordinated and sustainable growth, protect and enhance mature neighborhoods, a mix of uses, recognize the area's natural and cultural heritage, environment first, and vibrant and inclusive. The point about the cultural heritage of the area, the look and feel of the historic architecture, is a key one, balancing that with higher density residential plans and the transition between the two. A partner with the planning company thinks of it as what he calls urban acupuncture, which is identifying specific sites where growth can occur.
So how do we maintain the charm, the character, the walkability of this neighborhood and those characteristics that people love, which definitely dates back to the architecture, but not just the built form of these buildings, how these buildings react to the street, how these buildings react to public parks, open spaces, and also the proximity to downtown Georgetown.
Urban design guidelines and policies can also require the preservation of heritage in new development proposals. Sometimes this can result in something that a senior policy planner with the town of Halton Hills calls adaptive reuse.
Somebody can take a heritage building, redevelop it, but keep the features that made it. They have key character that are potentially designated or the reason why it's listed, and then so you get a newer building, but also keeping in character and keeping those features.
There were also questions about green spaces, specifically related to Silver Creek, and affordable housing. Hamilton indicated that the town has some projects underway, one in particular.
17 Guelph Street, which it would offer the truest form of affordable housing, which would be tied to subsidies and things like that. So the truly needy there who do not have the means to pay for at market rate.
Metrolinx is another key player in these development proposals because it borders their property. A representative was in the audience, she's on the left, to observe the session.
And we've had specific conversations as well with them about a new road that would be just to the north.
But we have to respect their planning, and their planning ultimately supersedes ours. So we work cooperatively, and that's not an issue.
The feedback received from members of the community will be considered as the process moves into its next stage.
We've received some very specific comments. We'll be taking those comments into a report. We'll be reviewing the plan against all of the comments that we received tonight, looking at ways to shape and change the plan. So the plan that was shown tonight will not be the final plan.
We basically categorize the feedback by policy area. We've heard a lot about transportation, some about affordable housing, parks, trails. So we look into what basket that falls, and then potentially we look at the impacted policies and what are they right now? What are we looking to do in terms of policies and permissions, and is that in the interest of what we've heard here tonight?
The public can still have a say in the process by visiting letstalkhaltonhills.ca. Jason Trout for Halton News in Georgetown.